Welcome back to Third Phase Moon. Blake Cousins, along with my brother Brent, we're breaking news right now. Sol 2692, the mass cam coming in from NASA, is apparently showcasing something that the internet is gone ballistic over. What appears to be some kind of tic-tac just above the Martian surface. And let me tell you, we've done a lot of research, and these photos are legitimate. It's not Photoshop, it's not AI. We're looking at legitimate footage from NASA. Say what you want about NASA, but look at this incredible, what people are saying is the tic-tac, and you can see the shadow below it. Brent, what's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, Blake, this is mind-blowing. We're looking at this pill-shaped, grayish kind of capsule just right above the surface of Mars. And like you said, Blake, there's a shadow casting. This thing is hovering, in my opinion. Are we looking at smoking gun footage that NASA just broke, and they're not even telling anybody? It takes the researchers to go out and find this. And look at this. A mass cam just pulled up this amazing footage. Let's look at it again. Yeah, definitely has that tic-tac flavor to it with the pill-shaped. And you can see the light glinting off this thing. It looks metallic.
You know, it's interesting. Right now, it appears that Mars is actually covering this photo up. It was captured in 2020 or 2022. We're going to get a little bit more detail and information on that. But what's interesting, these images are like finding the Holy Grail, the needle in the haystack, and these photos have just been made public, or somebody discovered this and put it out on the internet. So it's good that these eagle-eyed researchers out there found this and put it up on social media. And again, confirmed, Sol 2692, legitimate footage, but again, it seems that NASA now is only putting out the black and white version. The color one is basically being wiped off from the website from NASA. Now we only got the gray version. So it seems that there is some kind of cover up. This is what they're not showing you right now, this image with a full spectrum of color.
Well, they can't hide it now. It's on Third Phase Moon. It's going everywhere. This is going viral, and we're looking at something. It looks big. It looks like your typical, what they say, how big are these tic-tacs that these jet fighters are encountering? Like 45 feet. And definitely has that kind of a quality to it. I'm ruling this as legitimate footage, and we're seeing tic-tacs on another planet, Mars. More footage coming up.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. It's hard to tell exactly what the size is with no size comparison. But look at this, another image that has been put out. And it's, again, on the surface of Mars. If you believe we've been there, I think we have, obviously. But why redact this portion of the photo? What are they trying to hide? It just showcases that NASA equals never a straight answer. And with this redacted photo, leave it in your comments. What do you think if this black redacted part was taken out, what it would reveal? Now, more videos into Third Phase Moon. Let's roll the next one. Watch this during a live TV broadcast.
I think you look right now and you can see the Bellingham Tower cam showing that full moon that's out there. We had the eclipse earlier in the evening, last night, I guess it is now, and it's called the worm moon this month because of the time of year the worms come out of the warming ground, apparently.
Wow, little did the broadcaster know that what was revealed right behind him over this harbor area, marina, we see again this tic-tac UFO come out of nowhere at an extreme rate of speed, kind of undulate in its flight patterns, and just right there in front of the world during this live weather broadcast.
Yeah, look at this thing, Bingham. This is where it's captured, and you see this thing disappear from the left side of the camera, and it just kind of has this nice flight pattern. It kind of goes up and down, but it has this trajectory. It's not, in my opinion, a bird or some sort of bug. This is something way off in the distance over that marina, and it's big, and it's illuminated, and it's just captured. It was captured on live TV. That's the best part, where they're not hiding. And there it is. It comes in at a nice rate of speed, too. It just flew over that marina within seconds. This thing is cooking.
Yeah, I'd imagine this isn't any kind of commercial drone that is on the market, in my opinion. And again, I like the way it is illuminated, as you suggest, Brian. I don't see any kind of means of propulsion, no wings, and again, just this kind of pure energy of light, and it just streaks across. I'm guessing at the rate of speed, I don't know, maybe 50 to 80 miles an hour. It depends on how far it is from the camera. It's, again, hard to tell. But again, it's interesting during these live events. Once it's out, you can't put the genie back in the bottle. And this live news broadcasts. It's just, you never know where they're going to pop up. And then people had an eagle eye to film it and post it. So interesting stuff. We got more evidence into third phase moon. Give us a big thumbs up. Let's roll it. Okay, we're going to roll this. Once again, I'm going to put some heavy brightness contrast. I counted approximately 30 individual UFOs streaking across this night sky. It's like right out of the game Missile Command. It's just interesting if you remember that oldie of a game, but it's one of the good ones. But this is real life. We're looking at something that, again, it's unexplained. Is it a flock of birds? Are there a formation of jets, a formation of drones? I'm ruling all this stuff out. It's just 30 of them in such close proximity. And again, it seems like it's maybe falling out of the sky. Is this some kind of meteorite display, Brett?
Yeah, very cool. Again, Missile Command, one of our favorites back in the 80s. I think we're at one of the arcades, and we broke the highest score in that arcade. Love that game, and this is definitely reminiscent of that. We're looking at, like you said, 30 of these objects kind of making their display over the sky. Some people might say this is a fleet of UFOs, or maybe they could be birds, but why are they leaving these trails? Is that some sort of maybe possible digital artifact that's reflecting off of this, and the sensors creating these tails behind the objects? I'm not sure. Are you seeing any flapping on these? I don't. Any wings flapping? I'm not sure. I'm seeing are these orbs. They're illuminated, leaving these trails, and I've never really seen anything like this. That's why this is so unique.
The characteristics, looking at this, and these long streaks of a trail leading behind these 30 individual objects. Again, Brent's mentioning the digital artifact because these things are so illuminated. Maybe the pixels within the infrared mirror itself and the chip itself is distorting the image, so you get this trailing effect. But then again, what if these are all individual craft leaving some kind of propulsion or some kind of gas in its wake? I'm not exactly sure, but again, these cams, these door ring cams, they're capturing the phenomenon on a consistent basis, and I'm digging this one.
Yeah, one more time, let's just look at it. We're seeing, like, again, this fleet of, people might say even an invasion, because they're not hiding, and it's over that building, maybe apartment building, and somebody downloaded this and saw this, and then they uploaded it, and now we're watching it right now at Third Phase. Everybody give us a big thumbs up.
Yeah, we're receiving actually more footage that just came in today of another door cam, ring cam, capturing the phenomenon again. It's a short video, but I wanted to get your guys' opinion as we roll this. So let's pull it up. Watch. Right, again, adding some heavy brightness and contrast. Look at this massive wing-shaped formation. Just kind of hover and glide over this neighborhood, captured just right there on the corner edge of the ceiling out there on the patio of something unexplained. I don't think this is a cloud, in my opinion, or an airplane. Could it be a flock of birds? I don't think so. Look at the denseness of this. Space junk? I really don't have an explanation. That's why we're sharing it to you. We wanted to get your thoughts in this live premiere.
Yeah, this one's rocking. I like this. Definitely not a flock of birds. It's way too condensed, concentrated. It looks almost solid with a little transparency in between too. So I'm not sure if it's morphine, but it does, again, have this vector shape. And you see the ceiling there. It's kind of maybe cutting off half of what we're seeing up in the sky. So if we saw the other half, which would reveal 50% more of this craft, we might get a better picture of what we're looking at. But in my opinion, it does have this kind of vector shape, and it's just cruising, and it's massive. I'm saying probably about 150 feet in length, or maybe even bigger.
We're seeing people pile in right now on our Third Phase Moon live premiere. We're happy that you're joining us tonight, and it's really exciting for us to bring this footage as we're looking at to you. looking at it with you pretty much in real time right now. And again, Brent, I'm looking at this. If you were to say that we're only seeing half of this craft, and you're estimating what we're looking at is maybe 150, 200 feet of one side, then we're going over a football field at least, if we could see the whole craft, if it is indeed. But it's not like you don't see structure to it, but then you do get this vector-shaped wing kind of formation. So it's just very interesting. Maybe it's some kind of cloaked ship, some kind of strange energy ship that is just experimental in some way. Guys, we're just kind of stumped on this one, and that's why we're sharing it with you. Please leave your comments. Now, we got something coming into Third Phase, more UFO videos, right? Hit that thumbs up. Let's roll the next one. All right, let's look at this. A commercial airliner, a pretty large airplane, just right underneath this disc-shaped UFO, just hovering there in the sky over the city. Again, I really like this video a lot. That's why we wanted to bring it up once again to get and enhance some of the imagery here. And look at this. If we're looking and guessing that this plane is maybe, I don't know, 200 feet in length, something like this, maybe 150. This craft is definitely at least that size as well. And look at the symmetry on this thing. The design, it's not undulating one single bit. It's just hovering there with no means of propulsion. The classic Bob Lazar sighting captured in Colombia. And again, this was in 2022. But these videos need to be shared and put out so everybody can take a look. And that's why we're running this once again, because it came up in our archive and we wanted to bring it forth to you. We got more videos coming in that's brand new, but while we're looking at this, we're looking at your comments, and it's so incredible to have such a great crew watching Third Phase. Brent, your thoughts on this one? Broad daylight sighting, does it get much better than this?
Yeah, this is top-notch stuff. This is why we're sharing it again, because, 2022, this is 3 years later. People, they have a short attention span. Not saying our Third Phase of Moon crew, you guys are on it, but some people need to be reintroduced to some of this stuff, and we're looking at something that, in my opinion, is something otherworldly in the Colombian region, which is, it's off the hook over there. We're seeing these kind of craft that resemble things that we don't see in America or other parts of the country. Look at this thing. It looks metallic. We're seeing different shades of color, and it has this kind of a pattern to it. It's not like this junk that's just thrown up there. This thing seems symmetric, and it seems it has purpose. And how's this thing just floating up there?
Yeah, people might just dismiss this as some kind of a mocked up balloon, but even the design on this thing, balloons are basically lighter than air, and they will move left to right, up and down, undulate in any hints of wind. And this thing is just perfectly stable, and that's what gets our attention. And we're looking at it in real time. And again, I wonder if this pilot had to do an evasive maneuver or even notice this thing. And yeah, there it is. It's pretty. Is the plane further away from this object, Brett?
Yeah, I'm looking at the plane on that still there too. I'm not sure if it's a commercial airliner. Maybe it's more of like a private jet or a smaller version, maybe even a Cessna. I'm not sure if it's a commercial grade. Again, looking at the size with this, it could be maybe 45 to 75 feet, maybe right about 100, but no more than that. And if that's the case, that's massive. And if it's up there and this thing's metallic, look at this close-up right there. People, what is this?
Yeah, it almost looks like a still photograph, but this is actually video. That's how stable this thing is. And it has this kind of stealth feature to it. It's ominous looking. You can always see these kind of patterns, almost like a camouflage, but a camouflage in the gray and white clouds. Maybe these things could mimic the colors in their natural surroundings, and it's mimicking. Look at the dark shadows of the clouds there. It almost resembles that exact same color.
Yeah, it almost looks like it's cloaking like chameleons do, and it could match its surrounding.
Yep, interesting stuff right there. Wow. We've got more videos just since the third phase of moon, and this one was captured in Colombia. It came into my email personally just a few moments ago. We wanted to share it with you. It sounds like they're excited about what they're watching. Watch this. They're stunned. They keep saying, what is it?
Jason, es una nave. Mira, no, apáguela. Enciende la luz, enciéndela. Espérate. Mira. Se está desapareciendo. Se desapareció. Se puso en...
¿Por qué no la enfoca bien?
No sé. Mira. Amor, ¿qué es eso?
Mira. No te acerques más.
Se pone. Ve.
Oh. ¿Qué es esa mierda?
¿Qué es eso?
Jueputa. Oye, ¿qué es esa mierda?
Cállate. Yo no traje mis lentes.
Que está alumbrando más.
Sí.
Ah, sí, te lo voy a comer.
¿Nos están viendo? A ver, Lucy, apaga la luz.
¿Ah?
Las de aquí también. No, todas.
Las de allá, ¿no?
Allá en la cocina.
¿Qué es eso? Y para decirte que la luna no es. Y tampoco ahí el mirador tampoco es.
So we're going to look at this once again, and it lasts for quite some time. I think about over a minute and a half, this video, straight up. And whatever this is, it kind of has its stages of events. And right here, it's in the first stage, and something caught their eye. And they're like, what the heck is that? And you can hear the lady, queso, what is it? And so, guys, I want to get your opinion. What are we looking at? And just the stages of events, I think there's probably about 3 or 4. And this is just about coming to the second stage here, revealing something. Look at these individual orbs. Or is that a tree line? At first, I thought that these were flares, but then the longer I kept looking at this thing just gets more bizarre as we're looking at this thing.
Yeah, in the beginning, I thought these were maybe flares dropping too, but they're not. They're just stationary. And if they're not even dropping, they seem to be rising. So we're ruling out flares. And it seems to just get brighter and more illuminated as it just rises. We had an event yesterday, and we witnessed it too. I'm just wondering if this is the same event because we're outside. We had the perfect vantage point, and it was a total eclipse of the moon, and we saw it. And it became the blood moon afterwards too. It was an epic event. We saw it all, the ring of fire around the moon, and it created the diamond ring effect.
Yeah, it was quite spectacular. The halo, it almost looked like something out of The Lord of the Rings. But are we looking at the moon here? Because I know I received this video I think it's 2 days or a day before the blood moon. So it was a full moon pretty much So that's what I'm thinking. I'm leaning towards a moon on this one. And these guys are just kind of like freaking out, not knowing exactly what they're watching. But you just never know. Guys, I want to get your thoughts. Again, we've got a lot of videos coming into third phase moon. So we'll have another episode for you tomorrow. And if you appreciate the daily updates right here, don't forget, just hit that big thumbs up. Share our link to your social media. And one last thing, subscribe and hit the notification bell for updates right here at Third Phase Moon. Everybody, be safe out there. Keep your eyes in the skies. We'll see you next time.